So, welcome back to X3, or X Rebirth actually. Anyways, we are here, and this game we had going this save game is a free play mode save game here, but it got kinda wasted. We are gonna start a new one, and I'm gonna show you how you can easily build up your funds even while having a crappy start. Now to do this, we have several key things to do, and those key things I'm gonna explain to you. But first off, we are starting now a new game, a new free play mode match, and hopefully within 1 to 2 hours of playtime we will have amass enough money to buy a capital ship which can do most of our trading work. But before that, we have to work on certain things. So here we go. We load it into the game. There we go. So we start in this place where we have a storyline mission against Plutarch. This is the station where we have the storyline mission normally. It is... No, I'm not gonna give away clues actually, otherwise I have to put a big warning about spoilers. Now, first off, let's make a new save game and put them at the bottom slot here. So, here we go. Put right there. So the bottom slot is now a free play mode save game. Now we have hardly got any equipment on the ship. So first thing we are gonna be wanting to do is enter this thing. I'm gonna show you how you can. I hope we have enough money by then, and due to that. Ah, we just missed this. Oh, we are catching a slipstream action, but this one's a little bit faster. So we want to finish this entire lane here. And why do we want that? Well, quite honestly, because we're gonna be traveling to De Vries. So here we go. Oh, we left both slipstreams. Well, we're not that far from the exit. So we are gonna be traveling. Now, to mention, X Rebirth is quite fairly well playable for me, even while it does want to crash at times. So we're gonna jump out early. There's some hostiles nearby, I see. A nice capital. Now we are gonna be wanting to settle in Container space. I'm just gonna be wanting to see which that capital is. It's hostile, that's weird. Well, I do want to see. This capital is hostile towards us, so I want to know. Xenon! Ah, this Xenon vessel here. Well, we could go have some fun with that and kill it. Might give some nice bounty. It has only 18 weapon systems, so we are in starting game mode. If we die, I'm gonna start a new one regardless. But I think this one might be. There's a lot of wrecks around the area. Oh, it's starting to fire up. Okay, so... Well, I'm gonna want to knock out the shield generator. It had some guns sitting quite close to that area there. It's a Xenon vessel and I want... It's trying to turn my way. I do want to knock out the shield. I'm gonna get in a little bit closer. I hope it won't insta-pop me. I'm still having starting equipment. Well... The shield generator is obviously getting heavily hit. I do want to kill that one. Oh, I see some big missiles being launched. Am I gonna beat it? Let's use that one to damage it a little bit. Oh, our shield is halfway. Oh, I have to keep strafing a lot because... Oh, that's one shield generator down there. Okay, there's some turret firing at us right there. See? Does have some shields sticking there. Oh, it's doing quite some decent damage on us, and I do want to be sticking quite close so we can kill that gun rather quickly. There we go, fire another one. There's a capital now starting to fire at the Xenon vessel. Well, that's one gun down, so we have a safe side to pump damage on this ship. I do want to go disable its engines. Oh, they're taking really some good damage. Branch 9 destroy. Well, here Let's go take out these. Oh, it's actually having two set of guns there. Here we go. Yeah, it's almost overheating my gun. It is a starting gun, so actually it's quite funny that I'm killing a Xenon ship with this. Seems to be a fairly weak one actually. We overheated again. That's what I do actually quite too often. Maybe let it cool down properly while the others are also tanking damage on this thing. So it might give us some assists on this. And there we go. Final plating. Where was it? Yeah, so it was below there. That's the Xenon ship blowing apart there. Right there. Maybe they will give us some nice info on this. Oh, there are some more missiles impacting. Oh. I honestly think this should be exploding by now. They're still shooting it, means it's not dead just yet. It was just... Well, let's kill that Xenon vessel here. Oh, some more heavy hits on the engines here. Okay, seem to be located on this side instead of the other. Let's go. Oh, they're already killed there. Well, how much in terms of engines it seems? 29% hull. Oh, I think I found the jump engine right there. And there's something gonna fire volleys at me. Yeah. Knocking out this little shield generator here is gonna be fairly difficult here. Gun overheated, gives them some time to recharge their shields. Seems to be missing me currently, so that's good news at least. Oh. Taking some damage here. I do want to bowl that shield generator there away, and bowl that turret away too. It's currently causing our shields to fail almost. Oh, overheated once again a little bit. Here we go, 8% left on it. So hopefully this will grant us a decent bounty here. Not sure just yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. And yeah. There we go. That's a Xenon ship detonating right there. Oh, whoa. Oh. We just killed a Xenon vessel and I love it. Oh, they have started to like us more because of us killing this vessel. I think because finishing blow may have been made by something. Okay, that's some good early action. Now, where were we? We wanted to go to that gate there. Oh, superhighway actually. I'm still sometimes used the wrong words for these things. Now, let's go and head into them. Here we go. Now. Here we go. Oh, we jumped out. Of course, we did some nice stuff. We lost the missiles, of course, which are very useful, but let's create a new save game so we won't screw ourselves over. Now this place is selling plenty of materials we like. but I'm not really interested in buying these here. So the only thing I want to be doing at this station, because it will later supply us with some really good materials, is the Ascendancy sector, eventual, or is it far out? No. You know, I do want to scan this station for one simple reason. It's not giving me really a chance to see any sales offers just yet. Means we might be having some issues going. Regardless, yeah, so this station, I would like to scan it out, but it's not really allowing me to, due to it wanting to lock the ships in the background. Egosoft, please implement a separate target locking option to just slam a button for it. Burial, yes, this station I want to scout out. It's finally starting to give me some clues on where I can scan the station. So maybe that's the first starting point we can start at. There's wanting to lock a ship in the background. Yeah, Egosoft really implement target locking option, which allows you to lock targets which are inside your cursor if there's multiple. That's one of the major issues I'm having here. Pirate mission. Now, do know that depending on the mission type here, I'll be offering us something nice which allows us to gain standing with them. Come on, why are you locking into me, just trader, while I'm right in front of you? Look at that. Production change. Well, I do not care if you're having a production chain. I want to be scanning this station and see what it has on offer. Okay, so that's an apartment suite right there. Good. Well, as it stands, this station is not showing us too much info because my targeting stuff wants to lock different ships on the background, which I'm not really interested in. I'm interested in knowing what modules this station has. Camera refinery, okay. Eventually knowing those modules allows you to see which sell and trade offers they have. No, that's the first one I want to scan. That's one buying offer which allows us to see. No, that's another mission. Yeah, we're looking into this because easy mode of these ones are not really a trouble for us, even with the starting equipment. No, that's a hard one. Yeah, the easy ones deliver about 30k if you get a good one, and they are done quicker than this one. This one usually does tend to give more ranking. Ah, another buying order for this station. Well, that's good news. Let's check it out. We're getting some really heavy performance issues, but that's generally for me in the Albion system due to the crowdness of this system. I do want to get traveling to the Vries soon. And okay, so we got a commission unlocked. Yeah, we got this station is some bit scanned, by far not everything just yet. I'm mainly concerned with scouting those sell and buy offers in this region. Later on, traveling around here will be a lot harder for us, so this is the first things you do, you just look around. The Xenon ship was just a detour. Now knowing these things, I am likely another mission. It's going to be scanning this component though of the station because it likely produces another thing. Should be about. There we go. Tackle about board 3. Yeah, thank you. Shake up the market. Let's see. Let's see our barrel office here. No, this leather industry. I want to keep let's actually type my back button also to the games options menu. That's something I gotta untie actually. Okay, so oh, there's some crates being dropped somewhere. South of my scope, right there. You see, something got killed here and dropped some crates right here in front of our nose. You see? Interestingly enough. Now, let's see, there's some trading area here. Oh, more stuff being blown apart. Might be dropping some nice crates. Look at that. See? There's some free goodies here. They're not worth that much, but it's police patrols shooting smugglers here. Oh, below here is another one shooting. This might not be a police craft necessarily. I do not clearly recognize the design. What I do know is that this one juggled off another crate of scrap metal that's also not worth that much, but still. Scavenging is our basic lifeline in the beginning here. Now, there was a craft which kept shooting some stuff here. Well, considering the craft did give us some good goods for... Oh, there, that's the trade and sell of I want to scan of this station. Recommend you this because this one is going to be needed later game. Yes, stop. This one, bio-optic wiring and trading. And there's some pharmaceutical stuff wanting to be bought. So your trading trips can be doing these things. So, okay, so first off, we scan this medical supplies, buying. Yeah, good. Oh, look at that! Another craft blown to bits. I want to know what is it? Another piece of scone. Okay, so they're shooting apart smugglers here close to the station when the police detects them, and station guns help them a hand. That's just fine. Landing platform here. Well, I'm not gonna do that much on that side of things. We are gonna continue the next part. I do think we are actually not in ascendancy, but in a circle. So I want to go and check out the system map and where we are. Now with ascendancy, I want to go to inner circle. That's where most of the stuff are, which I'm gonna be wanting to buy eventually. This area is less relevant for me then. So let's jump into that one and head to the next area. There's some Xenon sector up ahead, which I do not intend to capture in any reason just yet. Oh, here we go. Through the slipstream, that's good. We're gonna be wanting to transit through this entire line. And continue our vector. Oh, I lost him. Oh, here we go, we got a new guy. So ascendancy is not a really interesting sector for us just yet. Now, there's the gate leading to the next area. Good. Actually, I saw her there just before. Yeah, that's where it is. That's the seems exit. Okay, we're gonna make another save game here. And for a very simple reason, once again, because otherwise we save often in just release games, and the X games are no exception of that rule. So you're gonna be re-entering this little highway here. There we go. These ones are faster, and I'm okay. Let's get out of it. Yeah, so here are two stations. I thought they were actually not that friendly to us. Yeah. Well, let's check them out. This station here. This was Plutarch, if I remember correctly. That's actually an Albion Energy. Okay, you're gonna scan this station here. You might eventually want to befriend a faction for discounts. That will make our trading later on easy. But first off, yeah, liquid spheroid, yes. Buying energy cells, okay, so eventually we want to obtain energy. You look at those freighters in the background, those capitals there. Yeah. Cartel rate incoming, yes, that's what we're gonna do for money now. Now these missions, when on the lower levels, they really usually do not have that much issues with the strength of them. So first I'm shortly gonna be I want to scan that's over here. Okay, good. Ions, plasma, and that's it is Albion energy subsidiary. Pronouncing words properly can sometimes be so hard. Okay, here we go. This one is close to the station, and the other one too. Station guns are already starting to handle both guys here. Well, for now, this one is now beyond. Actually, I find that one rather performing unimpressive. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so oh yeah. Okay, so we're getting new enemies coming in here right there. Yeah. Triad Sentinel is actually quite heavy craft in storyline. I'm not really interested in that, so what I'm more interested in is which weapons am I still packing. Not much really. So that boils down to killing this vessel. Here we go. No, we did. Oh, what? Did I scan their missiles? Yes, a crate with. Oh, engine components. Those are stuff you want to save up, actually. Well, we'll go back to protect the station once more. It's got plenty of missions on offer, and the loot it dropped is quite fine. There's some selling offer of some energy type goods here. Likely energy cells. So that's that part, okay. Selling something here. What is it selling? Antimatter and ion cells, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's another mission over there available. So gotta protect this place. Oh, look at that. Chip wreckage, just wreckage. Well, look at that. +8, so that means, oh, look at that here. There's something being hostile to us. Let's go and have a look here. This one is being hostile here. And gets blown apart, and we grab these scrap metals, scavenging this stuff once again. Yeah, the performance can be horrible in this area at times, so we are gonna be progressing to the next one because there's a lot of activity here. Even while the station is able to offer us some more station, but the Albion Energy subsidiary is actually one of the most interesting parts to buy and sell it. Well, there's a license broker of PMC here, which I'm actually not interested in at all. What I'm interested in is traveling through Jim. I think we got a few of the buy and sell offers here, and they are quite useful actually. Place to buy energy cell is actually always nice to have. Seems to be something like a shipyard over there. Let's go check it out. That might be giving a load of the performance problems. There's a shipyard here. Okay, so yeah, so I want to see if it's Plutarch or not. It seems to be Plutarch. I'm not sure just yet. Capital shipyard. Yeah, it's Plutarch actually. So this stuff. It's Plutarch, yes. I'm only interested in finding a ship dealer on board this place, because we are going to be hostile towards the Plutarch regardless quite soon. I'm just interested in there's a ship dealer on board. I'm just saying we are going to go for docking. Yeah. Once again, saving time. Always when you make progress in the game, you want to be saving. So, this being done, we are going to be plundering these. There's a marine officer there. We want to snatch him. Oh, really? What is going on with this crate? Yeah. Let's talk to the guy here. We want to hire a marine officer eventually. Ah, not done.
Dangerous, very dangerous. I don't think we're quite on the same chapter or page.
Ah, no, I failed the combo.
Ready for the end. I mean, the Xenon. All right, we finished this talk now.
Well, I got something more to discuss with you. Let's hire him. Yes. So we hired a marine officer, the first officer for our ship. Good, very good. I'm gonna be plundering these crates here. And why is that? It's quite simple. we would like to obtain some good trading stuff here. Okay, so there's nothing behind there. Oh, did I see here on the ground? Gourmet foodstuffs. Okay, so we are. Oh, yeah, the sector is still giving us a quite big performance hit currently. Ah, and someone else here. A recruiting officer sells marines. Well, I just want to know what this guy is selling. Select the ship for building. Yeah, so it's really. Yeah, so 3.3 million is our target for funding. Before we hit the point where we cannot buy ships anymore, I intend to have at least Rahanas. Ah, there's Rostals outside. Okay, so I really want us to obtain that stuff. So that means we have now started the first part of the storyline with a quick head start on some part. The architect here is also, but they're selling some nice vehicles there. I do intend to eventually obtain another one, but that's something we have to start docking. I think focus for now will be on non-lethal ways of making our money. So we got 100k, we still need 30 times as much for reaching our target for our first capital, which will be able to rake in money very quickly. I intend to buy a mining boat first and go harvest asteroids. And yeah, so but actually capturing one is easier, but it makes us hostile with Plutarch, which is currently a big disadvantage. Especially, yeah, but we've got at least a marine officer on board now, so we're gonna be taking off. For now, we gotta only save, yeah, save the game. And here we go. Oh, here we go. Game successfully saved. I think we've been playing for at least half an hour by now. I think even more. So let's take off and head off vertically above the plane where the station is aligned to. So I think it's still costing us a shitload of performance, but we're gonna point the ship that way. Activate boost, and when the boost is done, we are at my intended location. In the meantime, modes. Long range scan. So boost is pretty much done. There's some asteroids in the distance there. See? So that's why you want to explore. Oh, no idea. Okay, so there's nothing in this direction. Okay, let's scan in that direction. You gotta be watchful. It might pinpoint us asteroids, but those are clearly not asteroids. They are also not space stations or moons. That's something we want to be scanning out, actually. Still out of range. Okay, did it drop anything? No. There was one in that direction. Oh. Yes, two actually. Two canisters, well. We want to be racking up 3 million, so I might be fast forwarding the video here. I will continue recording once we did this, but I actually, yeah, so we have been scanning and I just detected something coming towards us. A Xenon fighter squadron. Well, always when there's something risky, either way risky in terms of might cause a crash or something else, save the game. Always be on the safe side by saving. Pun intended. So seems to be more scanning. Oh, that actually there are likely some. I don't know if the asteroids are in the distance, but it seems to be not. It seems to be a crate just in front of them still. There. One of all should be enough to. I see the fighter actually going there. This crate did not drop anything. It's now 30 out of here. This asteroid's coming into visual range. Actually gonna be moving towards the Xenon fighter over there. Before that, yeah, the asteroids now pop up on our scanner. Should have seen us by now as Xenon. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We want to keep at least a quarter of a shield going. It's turning towards us to meet us. Might be going to kill us. No, they do not take prisoners, nor do they annihilate you. It's decently, it seems like an N or something on M. Similar to that. Getting behind it seems one of the most efficient ways of killing. Oh, actually we shot something. Oh, it's dead. It died, but our targeting mechanism is keeping it locked. Somehow, I had this issue before. I remember very well. That's not what should be happening. Might cause crash of game, so let's save first. Because this is an UI issue I mentioned earlier. And if I'm not mistaken, if we dive into game settings, graphics, and turn anti-aliasing first. So here we are back. We just killed a Xenon fighter and I had to reboot the game to change the settings all over. So we are here close to some asteroid fields and I want to check those asteroids out. And why? Because they might have valuable ores in them. So we're getting right next up to one by now. Did it pop up on a scanner here? The ones which really your scanner says are there should be there. They are not some illusion. Here we go. If we know the yields of them, we can soon be working on mining them. Actually, they seem to be disappearing. Illusions or whatever. Well, honestly, I think we're gonna leave the shipyard for what it is. And there's another Xenon fighter coming our way. Where rusted trade lane thing? Highway, not trade lane. Keep saying. Okay, so let it align to some degree. That's at least not the direction I should be heading. Somewhere down. Quite hard to find out where to go. Could at least plot a course if we're really getting lost here. Let's just start flying. A Xenon fighter will be coming our way, but we will get clear warning shots. I think that line bit. Oh, it's really getting close now. Actually, looks not just like one single fighter, but like multiple. That's Mr. Xenon fighter again. No, that's not what I'm looking for actually. Okay, that's the sun, I know it. So the highway must be somewhere in that direction. Well, let's boost that direction for now. Let's see if it pops up in visual range here. Some more asteroids over here. Don't know. Hey, look at that. We found the highway and some asteroids. These ones likely will be sticking around, so yes, I hope so. Xenon fighter should not be any more on scope. Should be soon getting the gate we wanted to travel through early. Oh, there's some Albion Energy subsidiary vessels. That means we're ore asteroids. They contain ore. Good. There's a gate I was mentioning and the shipyard, of course. Now, knowing that we got some nice materials in storage now, so let's try to venture down to the shipyard and see how much money we will be making. For the rest is gonna be scanning and running missions, a combo of that stuff. So we will be doing both of those to actually try to scrape our money together, which we want to get. Now, we have 2 shields mounted on this vessel. They're quite decent, not really that powerful. Now, another thing to note is we are currently not equipped to really combat heavy enemy vessels by ourselves, so we should be getting some equipment for that too. Now, this is our Albion Energy subsidiary thing. Interestingly enough, this is shipyard of the Plutarch, and there should be 2 more shipyards somewhere. But honestly, I don't think we're gonna play the game nice towards. Here's a Marine officer, manager, engineer, and defense officer. Well, actually, I just want to hire a captain and Marines. So the next part will have seizing our first capital. Ooh. We are gonna, and it will be a simple train. We'll be going to piss off Plutarch very early on, actually. A licensed broker to PMC and a black marketeer. Let's dock here for an instance. There's also a mechanic which allows us to obtain the plasma gun. Yeah, so the Albion Energy subsidiary are very happy with us. Let's save the game once again. So soon we will be having racked up about an hour playtime in this game. And I do intend to obtain our first capital within an hour playtime and sell it for more money. So we first will be capturing some, but not really doing anything with them besides selling them. So that will be some interesting gameplay, because we will actually be mostly hijackers and scavengers and selling them at shipyards which will still accept us. That first requires some extra exploring before we can employ that. But first off, you of course want to have the, if we encounter something juicy, we want to be working on it. So here we go, selling the stuff we scavenged through. So here we go, selling this. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Now we got 114k, that's not just enough yet, but we are getting quite some money by now. I do intend to start seizing the first capital very soon. A ship technician here. That's something we want to be talking to. Now show me your wares. Yeah, we can sell some more. Those engine components, as I told you, you want to save them up for this. They are going to be not worth that much, but really, cartograph units, oh, those are going to be delivering us quite some money. 26k, of course. Really, sarcasm all over the place. Black market, yeah, let's talk to him. Equipment fan we already spoke. Mechanic here, yeah. I want to buy weapons. You see, here we can build a pulse mazer. We already got that one. The particle repeater, the plasma cannon, that's one we want to obtain, and the initial first plasma cannon actually. And why do we want to obtain that one? Very simple. It allows us to increase our firepower a lot. We are going to be saving the game. Yeah, I tied this button accidentally to the back button here. It should actually be going back to its original button. I have only that one assigned. We still have to go and fix that, of course. Yeah. Might be some people we want to be hiring over here. At least be trading with it. A license broker from PMC. Yeah, of course, we do not have enough rep for buying those licenses. So, that's some shitty part. Well, we got a manager. Yeah, they're quite often sarcastic. Ah, yes, actually, when we are talking about acquiring some nice goods, this is interesting. If we encounter, we actually encountered an equipment vendor, we can sell those for quite some money and actually get our boarding crew together. We will actually go work on seizing an enemy vessel first. But we want, of course, to explore the area. This is really... First part of the game you will spend most of the time trying to find trade opportunities for your stuff. So here we go. Ah, there may be a defense officer or that other guy I'm seeking. Here. Harv Albion, license broke. Some licenses, well, we do not have any good ranking with them yet, so we want to obtain that eventually. Junk dealer.
I have everything you need here. Show me your wares, please.
Well, scrap metal, of course, which we scavenge from those destroyed vessels. Shipwreckage also. They're not worth that much, but they do help with bringing a little bit of extra movie defense. That's one guy we do not want to hire just yet. And there's some boxes here. Good. Equipment vendors like to buy these things. A mechanic.
Come and get some bargains for me.
Let's
Your
go.
weapons, please.
Yeah. We have a plasma cannon currently. I'm not interested in buying anything else just yet. Okay. So that's a manager, an architect actually. We can obtain those in the Republic of Cantera space where we will be heading soon. So let's walk out of this room. Go this side. Eventually at the beginning there's the guy we want to be asking for some stuff. A black marketeer once again.
What can I offer you? Show me your wares,
Yeah,
please.
see?
Till next time.
So, and here's another person, an architect. Yeah, they were those fans.